I am now walking on the road from Jalori Pass to Seroskar Lake. I have come about 1/4 of the total distance. You can see the road is not very steep climb. It's okay. One can walk slowly, enjoy the nature around. You are hearing the call of broad-billed crow. That is the most abundant bird that I have ever seen here. Till now I have seen Cynora's teeth, cold teeth, and bark-tailed tree creeper, and some warblers which I could not identify, could not take photo. They were jumping all around the place inside the leaves in a tree. See? So I'm trying to reach Seroskar Lake like this. I have walked another 200-300 meters, and then you have some bench where people can take rest for a while before continuing on the road. And I guess the road will turn this side. I'm not sure, I need to explore and see where the road has to go. Let's go and see whether the road extends on the other side. Yes, the road extends here. So we have to go this way to reach Seroskar Lake. The road till now was nearly climb up, and the climb down part starts from here, but then again I think one has to climb up. You can see the other people are also going. I'm not hearing much bird calls other than insect calls all around the place. I think now I have reached nearly the halfway point. Here you can see there is a small hut, tent. Probably one can get some drinks, coffee, cold drinks, and some snacks to eat, take some rest, and the Jalori Pass route I think is downwards. Now I have reached a point which is called Cafe 360-degree view. So you can see the 360-degree aerial view from here. This is probably the topmost point of this range. I could spot one nutcracker here. It's hiding inside these trees. Got a couple of shots, but not very clear. And there seem to be a walking track on this side which is going towards the jungle area. I'm now going to explore that jungle track and see if it takes me to some good place. Started walking on that track. We'll see how far it goes. It may go too far. I'll just go to the shadow side and try to see if there are some birds. You can see the cafe 360-degree behind me. I have just walked about 30-40 meters from that place. Beautiful nature, green surroundings with blue sky and snow-capped mountains which are visible. Let me try to zoom and show you. Right. So this is the snow-capped mountain that we can see from here, and then I'm slowly zooming out and going back. Total silence. Now the other members of the group arrived here. Siddhartha Chandrima is now lying on bench. Please, madam, sit down and show your face to everyone. Sagarika is here and she is also trying to lie down. Now we have two more members, Kamleshji and Sukhvinder. I have now started the descent journey towards the lake. It is starting behind the 360-degree cafe, but one could actually bypass 360-degree cafe and come along this road, right? These two roads would meet here. So the point where we had bifurcation like Y, you need to take the left turn, climb up to the 360-degree viewpoint cafe camp. Board is here, which is now behind me, and this road will take me down to the lake. Let's go. Our other members have started climbing down from 360-degree cafe. After walking for another 50 meters, we have reached again a Y junction. We need to take the right. Here is a board written Jai Mata Di. So we should follow this route to the lake. This now is a complete downhill path from that Jai Mata Di point, and it is slowly becoming narrower, and at points it is slightly difficult to climb down. I suggest people should come with a stick so that you can take support while climbing down. Especially there are a couple of steps which I have already crossed. Those steps were little more than 1.5 feet height, so it is better if you keep a stick. Yeah, and again reached a place where I seem to be facing some steps to climb down. Yeah, the place is like this. So it is better if one has a stick in hand to cross these regions without falling down. One should always wear shoes with rubber grip, proper grip, not without any grip. Normal sports or running shoe won't help. One should use trekking shoes with rubber grip. Otherwise there is a chance of skidding also if it is busy, wet, or if it is immediately after a rain. Excellent location. You can see my other group members are just behind. They are following. Let's continue. Once again, from this point, little climb up starts. It starts with steps, and those steps are little steps, so it is not difficult to climb up. And also while we come back, we'll have to climb down, so it will not be very difficult to climb down as well. And we can see other group, they are coming back. Looks like it will take another 30 minutes, but I doubt. As per my direction, it should not take more than 15 minutes. Let's see. We have climbed up, and it is with steps. This part of the road seems to be a little more difficult to walk. A little climb down, little climb up. It's rocky steps like this, as you can see. Now again it is climbing up, and then on the other side I could see the downhill track. You can see that. Oh, again up. Let's go. I have reached within 1 kilometer from Serloskar Lake with stops, breaks. I think I have already walked for about 1.5 to 2 hours. I'm not sure what's the time now. I didn't check, but my reasonable grace would be about 1.5 hour to 1 hour 45 minutes. So overall, I think it's a 2 hour trek. Okay. Carry little bottles of water, 200 ml bottles, so that you can carry them in your pocket, and one should not throw away those bottles. Store empty bottles in other pockets or in a tiny bag. No need to carry too much of food. One can carry some chocolates, sugar-free chocolates, to give you energy to climb up. And at the end, I am told there are a lot of shops where you can get Maggie, etc. for lunch. So I'm looking forward to lunch at that place with Maggie, some water, and maybe a cup of tea or coffee, whatever may be available. So it is a real-time video that I am making. You will see it when I upload it. I am able to see a point where there seems to be a shop, which is another 50 meters from us. So there are few shops like this. None of them was open. This also may not be open. As you can understand, this place, not many tourists are there. Only a few. On the way, I only encountered about 7 or 8 tourists. So you can understand how lonely the place can be if 1 or 2 people can come, sit here somewhere, relax for the day, and then go back. The point where we left our car is about 2.5 kilometers from here. Yeah, as I guessed, this also closed. I'm hoping the one near the temple, near the lake, will be open, where we will get a chance to have some food, little rest, and then another 2 hours of walking back to the car. So it's a decent 5-hour walk 2 ways, and then some food. So one should come with about 6 hours of time in hand. Technically a full day trip. Try to reach the Jalori Pass entry point by around 8. Have a breakfast and start walking. One should reach in 2 hours time. So I started at around 9:30. So I'm guessing now it could be about 12 o'clock when we will reach the lake. I will catch you up when I reach the lake now. See you soon. I have now reached a very interesting point. There is a shop, couple of chairs, no human being, and it is written toilet, showing me right side, and what is there on right side? Nature everywhere. So the person means the toilet is here. Could this be the toilet that he is talking about? It's just a covered tent where I think ladies can use, but I don't think it is a so-called toilet. Let us explore inside. What all are there? I'm sure nothing will be there other than just a hide from other people. That's it. As I guessed, you can see people have put one Indian style commode, and that seems to be the toilet, and one can hide and pee if you need. Right. Nice discovery. Let's walk down. It is 11:38. I just checked, and the lake seems to be about 500 meters from here, which will take me another 7-8 minutes to reach, because on hill it takes time for one to climb. Yeah, it says home type cafe, all facilities. What facility? Just a tent, a covered peeing toilet, and another tiny tent here, probably, I don't know, to store things. No idea. Let's go and reach the lake. I think now I have reached the destination point where we have this cafe, and probably the lake is nearby. You can see some people having food, so we will join them in a minute. बहुत बढ़िया. चाय, कॉफी, आलू पराठा, कांदे पराठा सब मिल जाएंगे इधर. सो हम लोग आएंगे. भाई साहब इधर है. The lake seems to be very close from here. Let's explore and reach the lake first. Other shops are also here, and all shops seems to be open. I'm getting smell of burnt wood and charcoal. So mostly they cook food in charcoal and not in gas. Toilet facility ₹20. So here you have toilet facility, paid toilet. Hopefully there will be some water as well. That seemed to be the toilet. Excellent views. Many shops around. I did not expect these many shops here. I was thinking of one or two, but there are many shops here. Extremely nice weather. It's not yet so hot. One can enjoy the walk. After climbing a little bit, I could find a nice house below a rock, and see how the house is made in the cave of a rock, huge rock. I have almost reached, but the road is still not ending. And you can see there are shops here also. Rockstar Cafe and camping circles are, looks like the same kind of items will be available. We'll explore and have food while coming back. And the road has not ended yet. I cannot still see the lake, which seems to be another 200-300 meters from here. Let us see. Can I see the lake from here? Still no. People are coming back. You can ask them how far. There are some birds. Maybe I can do some photography as well. Let's walk and see how far the lake is. Wow! Now I get a first chance to see the lake after a 5-kilometer long walk, which took about 2.5 hours. And finally I am here at 12 o'clock. We started our climb at around 9:30 and it's exactly 12. We stopped at a couple of places. You remember we stopped at 360-degree cafe and we sat there for about 15-20 minutes. So if we exclude, then it is a 2-hour walk. But of course, one has to take a break in the middle, and 360-degree cafe is the best place to take a break, because that is the place which I think is the topmost point, and that has great view which I have already shown you. So let us see how the view near the lake is. I am trying to climb down. There are steps. With my repaired knee, I am able to climb down. Repaired means after ACL reconstruction surgery done in 2020, it is 2.5 years. So if I can come, any fit individual can come. I can see a wagtail. Now I have reached the lake. You can see it's actually a tiny pond, I would say, and it's in the middle of the mountain, surrounded by forest. You can see we came through this road, and we'll see if I can get some nice reflection shots here on the water, because now the sun is bright and water is dead still. So it will be a great moment to capture some wide angle still photos here with the sky and the greenery in the background. This is the wide angle view of the lake. I just tried to modulate the light, which was little more, and you can see such a beautiful place. And there is a temple on top of that tiny hill. Now I have walked at the 90-degree point from the entrance, and there is a sacred stone on top of which people do puja, and we are not allowed to go near to that with shoes. The priest from the temple warned me from a distance, so you can see the temple is there, and I think one has to climb up with shoes removed somewhere at the bottom. So I'm not going to climb up. I will stay at this level, take a little bit rest, let our other members come. You can see the sky, blue sky with white cloud, and neat and clean, crystal clear water. And if I little bit reduce the light, we will actually get the view that I am seeing.
नहीं दिया, मुझे बोला रास्ता बहुत खराब है।
So now we are traveling back. Now the group members are here one by one.
And happy.
It totally took 2.5 hours to climb up, and I have shown you the lake. And now we had lunch at the place where we were promised to get some aloo parantha at the beginning. So aloo paratha, chai, and now going back. People had siddo. So now it's 2.5 hours climb down. Actually, we have to climb up to that Cafe 360, and then the constant descent will start. We'll again open at Cafe 360. Now back to 360-degree cafe. The climb from the lake was a bit difficult, but we made it up to this point. We'll have a different view than what we saw in the morning. Now you can see that the cloud has covered the snow-capped mountain, and the other side cloud is coming from the back side. You can see the view has changed significantly since morning. Now this shop is open. One can have usual food, right? Yeah, our other members are still coming. They're on the way. This is the wide angle view. Now you can see the cloud cover slowly coming on us. The view in the morning was totally different, and we could see till far distance, but now slowly cloud cover is coming, and at the hillside you also see cloud mountain ranges in blue and greens. Let me try to zoom.
मेरी चीते की तरह दौड़ रही है। चलो 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 बेटा चलो। छोटी बच्चे
ये आप रोज का काम है? रोज इनको नीचे ले जाते हैं और ऊपर वापस?
रोज नहीं सर, आज लाया ये माल।
अच्छा,
ये तो ऊपर हाइट है।
अच्छा, ये क्या करते हैं अब इनसे?
अब लगा नीचे ना, वो ऊपर हाइट में ठंड लगी इनको, बर्फ आ रही थी वहाँ, जब बारिश आई ना वहाँ आई थी इतनी बर्फ।
अच्छा,
नीचे आओ तब ले जाते ना, वो नीचे जो गर्म इलाका है ना, तो वहाँ के लिए ले जाना पड़ता है।
इतनी सबका दूध तो नहीं निकाल पाते हो
क्या?
दूध निकालते हैं?
हाँ निकालते दूध तो, खुद हम क्या खाए जाते
सब।
सोना बनेगा उसका।
कितना टाइम लगता है इसका?
क्या
ये पूरा बैच का दूध निकालने को?
सोए भी नहीं, हम भी नहीं, ऐसे भी नहीं सोया, सीधे आंखी थी। 3 दिन हो गए चलते चलते, बाजार होके चल रहा हुआ ये कुल्लू।
कहाँ से? बंजर से आ रहा है?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
ऊपर घर ऊपर है आपका?
नीचे 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 यार है ना, उन्हें आगे यार ना जी।
ठीक है।
ये तू समाज वाली नीचे से निकल जा बिल्कुल।
After about 1 hour 15 minutes total climb down, we could reach the car parking spot, and overall time from Charloskar Lake is nearly 1.5 hours. And now you can see we have bright sunlight. Now the shops which were closed in the morning are all open. There are people, and you can see somebody is climbing down in bike. we made the trek. We started our journey in the morning around 9:30. Reached the lake at 12, and return journey we started at 1:40, and now it is 3:50 with about 20 minutes break at 360-degree cafe. So overall climb down time was 1.5 hours. So this was today's expedition to Jalori Pass and Cerro Lake. See you again later.